If you're still paying monthly subscriptions to Claude or ChatGPT for research, you're simply wasting your hard-earned money right now. Today I'll be showing you how to use the latest Llama 4 model from Google to build a completely free local multi-agent AI researcher team that can search the live web and summarize the facts seamlessly. Our final project will be completely local, so it will not hit any expensive APIs and run completely on your own local machine, so there is no privacy data issues. We are going to build an orchestrator using the Llama 4 model to decide if your query needs live data, pull out the top results, and then summarize it for a beautiful summary without hitting any API limits. Let's build it. Before we jump into the exact code, I'll be showing you the main power engine of our project, which is the Llama 4 model recently released by Google. I had already covered this in my previous video. If you have seen it, you will know that this model is a complete game changer for AI development. This model can handle complex logic and agentic workflows and has 4 different versatile sizes. First is the 2 billion parameter model, then 4 billion parameter, then 26B and 31B dense parameter model. Each of these models are performing very well on the benchmarks and ranking on the top levels across the text-based and agentic leaderboards. If you look at the main powers of these Llama 4 models, it supports advanced reasoning, agentic workflows, code generation. This is its main power. It can generate high-quality offline code and turn our workstation into local AI coder assistants. Then it can also support vision and audio, long context of up to 128K tokens, and natively supports 140 plus languages, so you can build AI apps for your own locality. In this video, we are going to utilize this longer context power and use these Llama models as a local researcher which can handle a large amount of web search data. For our orchestration brain, we are going to use the E2B parameter model, which runs incredibly fast even on a daily use computer. These models are specifically designed to run on a very low-end devices like mobiles and IoT devices, so on your daily computer as well, you can use them perfectly without any memory or speed concerns. The effective 2B means it only activates 2 billion parameters model while giving any responses, meaning it can make lightning fast inferences without hanging your PC. The official blog also talks about the ecosystem of choices, so you can start experimenting with these models using the online tools like Google AI Studio, or can also download these models using any of these libraries. For this project, I'm going to use the Ollama library. So just click on this link and you'll be redirected to the Llama 4 page of the Ollama blog. If you don't have Ollama installed, just go to this download button and get it installed. Here also you'll see the 4 different versions available, so scroll down below and select the E2B version and then just copy this query. The download size is around 7 GB, so ensure you have enough space available on your hard drive. So now I will just copy this query, go to my anti-gravity terminal and paste it here and press enter. So now the model will be downloaded, and once you download it, it will open a chatbot for you, so you can directly chat with this model. So till the model is installing, I'll be talking about the main project details that we'll be building today. The main architecture of our project will involve a team of AI agents. First would be the orchestrator node, which will be built using the Llama 4 model. It will take our user input and will decide whether to answer directly or generate an optimized keyword search query for the live web researching. So if a web search is required, it will use the DuckDuckGo API, which can fetch live web results for any query. It will fetch the top 5 highly relevant text snippets for the current events and real-time facts without hitting any bot protections, which is there in some other Python libraries like Google Search API. Then it will pass on the results to the summarizer worker node, which again will use a local AI. Right now I'll be using the Llama 3.21B parameter model, which is again a tiny 1 billion parameter model which can easily run on any computer. So it will take the search snippets given by the DuckDuckGo API and it will construct a concise, accurate final response. So now our model is installed. I can exit this chat by just pressing the buy command. One thing is, like, if you use this Llama 4 model in its default settings, it will take a lot of time for its thinking. So for this testing purposes, I'm going to turn off the thinking parameter by using a system prompt. So I'll make a model file like this here, which will keep the Llama 4 E2B parameter model as its base model, but it will add a system prompt that you are an expert direct assistant. You must provide the final answer immediately. Do not use the think tags. Do not output internal reads and do not brainstorm before answering. Output only the final response. So now to register this model, I'm going to use this query in Ollama. Just go to terminal and paste this query here. And now it has successfully registered our model. So now we are going to use this Llama 4 fast model instead of Llama 4 E2B model, which is the default model, which will take a lot of time. Next, we'll have the requirements.txt file in which we'll be listing down all the libraries that we'll be needing. To build the multi-agent team, I'm going to use the LangGraph and LangChain tools. So that's why we are importing all the required libraries from LangGraph and LangChain. For web search, we are going to use DuckDuckGo, HTTP, and Beautiful Soap libraries. So now this is my main.py file, which will have the main code for our project. We are first importing all the required libraries. Then we are defining the orchestrator LLM. We are using the Chat Ollama tool, defining the model as Llama 4 Fast, which we have made as our custom model. The context window we are limiting right now to 4000 words just to get faster responses, but you can turn this off in your production project. Temperature I'm keeping as 0.1 to get some deterministic responses. You can increase this if you want more creativity from the model. Then for the summarizer, I'm using the Llama 3.2 model with the temperature temperature set as 0.3. Just because I want a summary, I have increased the temperature to get some more varied responses. And in the orchestrator, I'm keeping it as 0.1 because I want a deterministic decision from that LLM whether to call the web search API or to directly call the summarizer agent. So now I've defined the class agent state, which will be like a Python dictionary type. It will have different parameters that we need to give as an input to the agents or to get the output from the AI agents. Next, we have defined the orchestrator node, given the same agent state that you have defined. Then we are giving the prompt that you are a smart routing agent. Decide if the user request needs web researching, and if it is needed, then extract the core topic and generate an optimized keyword-rich search query. This is because whatever we pass on to DuckDuckGo API, it will look for the exact keywords in the web searches. That's why we are optimizing the user query a bit, and output exactly in this format. Let's search this optimized query, and if no search is needed, then output exactly and only summarize. Then we are giving the user query that we will be inputting. Then we are invoking our orchestrator LLM with this given prompt. We are getting the response from this orchestrator and calling it the root because it will define the root whether to call the web search AI agent or the summarizer AI agent. So if the root contains search, then we'll define the root parameter as search. For the query, we'll be just replacing some special character and then passing on the root and the search query. Otherwise, we'll just say that we want to summarize the user request. Next, we are going to define the web search tool that we'll be using if the user requires any web search queries. So as we are passing on the same agent state, we can just directly get the search query from this state. Then we'll be using the DuckDuckGo library. So I'm using the DDGS tool that we have defined on top, getting the results from the DDGS library. If there are no results, then we'll say no web research found. Otherwise, we'll print all the search results that we got. Because we are getting 5 results from it, we are just using a for loop on all the results and printing them one by one with this snippet text added. Finally, all these text would be added to this raw text variable, and we'll be returning this search result as a dictionary. Next would be our summarizer node. So if there is any search result that is already added in our agent state, it will go to this if statement. It will define the prompt that today is this state. This is fetched from the current datetime library. Then we are asking it to summarize the following search results to answer the user's request. Then we are giving the user search request from the input text and the results from the search result, which we had populated in the earlier function. Otherwise, we'll just directly say that answer the user query directly and concisely, and we'll just say that this is the user request and now you need to summarize it. Again, we are calling the summarizer LLM, which is our Llama 3 model, and giving the prompt as a human message. The final response of this would be added to the agent state as the final output parameter. Then we are defining the edge routing logic for our AI agent graph. So we'll take the root decision from the agent state. If the root parameter in the state is search, then we'll return web search, otherwise we'll return summarize. So till now we have defined all the tools and the nodes that we'll be needing to define our AI agent graph. Next, we'll be using the LangGraph tool to build the final graph using all these nodes. So we are using the state graph parameter from the LangGraph library, using the same agent state class that we have defined. We are adding the orchestrator node here. The name of the node we are keeping as orchestrator, and we are giving the function name here. Then there would be web search node, and then there would be summarizer node. Our entry point of the graph would be the orchestrator. So the user query will directly go to the orchestrator agent. Then we are adding a conditional edge. So basis the root decision that the orchestrator agent decides. If it decides web search, then it will go to the web search agent, and if it decides summarize, then it will go to the summarize agent. Then if it goes to web search, we are first going to call the web search tool, and then again we have to call the summarize tool, and again we are adding the edge from the web search node to the summarize node. Finally, from the summarize node, we are pointing to the end node, which defines that the graph is complete now. And at the end, we are compiling the whole graph using this dot compile. Then in the main function, we are just printing some statements that we are starting the agent. This is the orchestrator node. This is the worker nodes. We are using a while statement because as long as the user is keep giving his queries, we are going to run this loop. If the user types quit, exit, or queue, then we'll exit the loop. Otherwise, we'll keep invoking our graph with the user input that is given. And from the result, we are getting the final output. And if the final output is not generated, we are just going to print no output is generated. Then if there is any keyboard command given by the user to end the loop, like Control-C, you can stop any terminal by Control-C, then also we'll break the loop. And if we encounter any error, we are just going to say an error is encountered here. So now we have defined all the code files and we are ready to start the demo. First of all, you need to install all the required libraries using this command. So just go to terminal and paste it here. For me, as I have already installed all these libraries, so it will mostly say that requirement is already satisfied. Next, to run the Python file, we just need to run python main.py and press enter. So now we are seeing the multi-agent system is initialized. Orchestrator node is Gemma 4 E2B model, and the worker node is web search and summarizer nodes. Now it is asking for any user request. First of all, I'm going to just give it a simple query for which it doesn't need to do any web search. I'll just ask it to give a summary of technological advancements of 21st century and press enter. So now you see all the outputs are given by the multi-agent team. First of all, the orchestrator agent is analyzing the request. Then it is directly passing on this request to the summarizer agent. So it has worked correctly. It has not gone to the web search agent because we just need a summarizer from the user query. So now the final output is given that here is a technological advancement summary in the 21st century. In the computer and internet world, we have the development of mobile devices, cloud computing, AI, machine learning, deep learning. Then in electronic space, we have the flat panel displays like LCD, LED, 3D printing technologies, biometric authentication modes. Then in the energy and environment, we have renewable energy sources, building transportation system, electrical vehicles. Communication, we have 5G networks, quantum computing. In healthcare, we have precise medicine through genome editing. Then in transportation, we have the autonomous vehicles and self-driving cars. So it has given the complete summary of all the advancement that is there in the technological world in our current 21st century. So now let's test this multi-agent team if it is able to fetch any live results. So for my live search query, I'm going to give this query. So I'm going to give this query that it should check the live box office trends of April 2026. So as all of these AI models are trained before some time, it will not have the exact data of this April 2026. So it will have to search the web to get the latest data, and then it should invoke the summarizer agent to get the final summary. So I'll give this query to the multi-agent team. Now the orchestrator is analyzing my request, and now it has correctly identified that it has to do a web search. It has invoked the DuckDuckGo tool, and it has given the query as projected box office trends of April 2026. So you see how my query is optimized here. This live, these redundant words like live, off are all removed, while it has added some words like project, so it can directly fetch the pages which is mentioning these keywords. So now this is the web search data that is returned by the DuckDuckGo library. Month-to-month box office results are there. Then there are some random results as well to subscribe to newsletters. Then there are some box office results of various movies. So let's see how our summarizer agent is summarizing all of these results. So now the worker agent of summarizer is also called with the Llama 3.2 model, and it has given this final input that based on the provided result, here is a concise summary. The month-to-month box office trend is up 25% compared to the same period in 2025. Scream 7 movie has generated 63 million. Project Hail Mary has opened with 80 million. And the Wednesday of week alone saw record-breaking 34 million in ticket sales, the best opening day ever recorded in April. And it has also given a disclaimer that these numbers are subject to change and may not reflect the current box office trends. So now you see how this multi-agent team is able to invoke the different nodes based on the user request that is given. You can use this exact setup to automate your stock market research as well, where you can compile the live financial data and get a crisp summary before you start the day. If you are a student or researcher, you can also summarize the recent news articles, turning hours of manual web browsing to just 5 minutes of AI summary reading. Then if you are a developer, you can modify the Python scripts to have the scrapper actually scrap the GitHub documentations, which you can then use for your programming solutions without ever needing to leave your local coding environment. This exact setup will save you a massive amount of time because the orchestrator agent will know exactly when to use the web search tool or to use the summarizer tool directly. And because we are only relying on the lightweight AI models, you can get top tier AI performance and live data summaries without worrying about hitting API limits or monthly subscription costs. So just to do a recap, we have just built an autonomous AI agent team using LangGraph and Ollama as our Python libraries and Gemma 4 and the Llama 3.2 models as our local brains. This multi-agent team has the capability of routing the user query to a web researcher tool or a summarizer tool basis their own idea. We have used the fast Gemma 4 model for the routing decision and the Llama 3.2 model for the summarization, so everything can run on a consumer hardware easily. You also no longer have to worry about data privacy or monthly subscription API costs because everything will remain strictly on your own local hard drive. Drop a comment below if you want me to expand this graph to build complex AI agents. The complete code for this project is available in the GitHub link in the description below. It will also have the README file which I have shown describing the exact architecture of project, the prerequisites, installation step, how to create the custom Gemma 4 fast model. Then it will have the definitions for all the files that are there, the requirements or txt file, the main.py file, the classes, functions, everything that we have made. Then the setup guidelines that we first need to install the requirements file. Then we just need to run the Python main.py file. So just grab the code and build your own multi-agent team today and follow the channel for more such AI builds, updates and workflows.